Laliga stadiums are getting bigger and newer. Spanish football grounds are evolving faster than anywhere else in Europe, and this video shows just how big the transformation is. We'll take a look at who's returning to the top flight, where new stadiums are opening, and which clubs will have to make do with temporary homes. We're visiting 20 stadiums across Spain, from Real Oviedo's stadium to the returning Camp Nou and the stunning San Mamés. Subscribe and watch till the end to see which grounds made it to the top of our ranking. StadiumDB.com presents Laliga EA Sports Stadiums Ranking, Season 2025-2026. 20th place, Coliseum, capacity 10,000, Getafe CF. This view from before the demolition of the league's smallest stadium is no longer up to date. Renovations began in the spring. Once complete, Getafe's home will feature a roof covering all stands, a futuristic facade, and a capacity increase of 3,000 seats. During the renovation and demolition works at Coliseum, the stadium's capacity will not drop below 10,000 seats at any point. 19th place, Estadio de Vallecas, capacity 14,708, Rayo Vallecano. Rayo's stadium is known for three things: loud supporters, a literal wall in place of one stand, and being the most neglected venue in the league. After many years, the owner finally intervened, cleaning up the stadium, sealing cracks and removing mold. The renovation works will be especially important, as Rayo finished the 2024-25 season in a spot that qualifies them for the Conference League qualifiers. And they are aiming for more. 18th place, Estadi Montilivi, capacity 14,624, Girona FC. Last season, Montilivi made its Champions League debut, but now it returns to a more grey and uncertain reality. Earlier this year, the Girona president promised to present a new plan for the future of the stadium. One thing is certain: the current ground doesn't allow the club to dream big, especially since UEFA prohibits the use of temporary stands, which currently make up a third of Montilivi's capacity. 17th place, Estadio de Mendizorrotza, capacity 19,840, Deportivo Alavés. Alavés' stadium is the third oldest in Spain. It's already 101 years old. That age is the problem. There are talks of a new stadium being built on the other side of town. A full renovation was also considered, but the club abandoned those plans. For now, Alavés will keep playing at Mendi, and Sidi Mirandes from Segunda will also move in at the start of the season. 16th place, Estadio Manuel Martínez Valero, capacity 31,388, Elche CF. Elche's home is nearly half a century old and has only undergone one renovation, in 2013, when the facade was rebuilt. Still, the exterior remains extremely raw. Instead of a finished shell, there's a grey concrete skeleton. That, however, is about to change. Preparations are underway for a €40 million redevelopment, which includes a new green and white facade and a roof over the main stand. Completion is scheduled for the 2026-27 season. 15th place, Estadio Abanca Balaídos, capacity 20,739, Celta Vigo. In recent seasons, Celta's home ground has undergone a true transformation. Celta Vigo qualified for Europa League, and the fiery atmosphere wasn't even dampened by the demolition of the goal stand. To compensate for the lost capacity, the city will add seats in other stands and build a temporary section. All that's missing for the olive-growing city is seeing Balaídos listed among the 2030 World Cup host venues. 14th place, Estadio Carlos Tartiere, capacity 30,500, Real Oviedo. Real Oviedo's new stadium opened in 2000, 30 meters below street level, on the site of a former tile factory. It's defined by its concrete look, blue roof and extensive facilities, but for years has struggled with moisture and a weak pitch. The club had previously played at the iconic Estadio de Buenavista, which disappeared from the city map in 2003. 13th place, Estadio de la Cerámica, capacity 23,000, Villarreal CF. Villarreal's stadium is one of the most unusual in Laliga. It's irregular in shape and completely painted yellow. Its name, Stadium of Ceramics, pays tribute to the region's famous ceramics industry. Even though the team has consistently performed at a high level, La Cerámica is often considered the quietest stadium in the Primera División. That might be a good thing, as the residential buildings are unusually close to the stadium. One of the apartment blocks is almost touching it. 12th place, Estadi Mallorca Son Moix, capacity 26,020, RCD Mallorca. Mallorca's stadium is one of the most distinctive in La Liga, with two tall roofed stands along the pitch and small uncovered ends behind the goals. A recent renovation made it much more fan-friendly. The athletics track was removed and capacity increased by 3,000 seats. This effect aligns with the trend of bringing stands closer to the pitch, allowing fans to feel like part of the action, and it also looks better on TV broadcasts. The project ended up 14th in our 2024 Stadium of the Year poll. 11th place, Estadi Ciutat de Valencia, capacity 26,354, Levante UD. Levante returns to top flight after 3 seasons, but their stadium has belonged among La Liga's elite since 2021, when it underwent a major renovation. While the capacity isn't anything special by Spanish standards, the infrastructure is excellent. Full roofing, 2 large video boards and a modern lighting system mean that fans can hold their heads high. All that's missing is a facelift for the old facade. We're almost at the top 10 of our ranking. Make sure to subscribe and share this video with La Liga fans you know. So where are Real and Barcelona in this list? Let's keep going. 10th place, RCDE Stadium, capacity 40,000, RCD Espanyol. It seems that RCDE Stadium is too big for the Pericos. A shame, as it's modern, energy efficient and visually elegant. Unfortunately, around a third of the seats at Espanyol matches remain empty. With an average attendance filling just 63% of the stadium, the club from Barcelona ranks lowest in this category across the entire league. The players don't help either, constantly getting promoted to or relegated from La Liga. 9th place, Estadio Ramón Sánchez Pizjuán, capacity 33,751, Sevilla FC. Ramón Sánchez Pizjuán is the 3rd largest stadium in Seville, and that will remain true even after planned expansion, which is expected to increase capacity to 55,000. However, no progress has been seen on that front, so for now, the Nervión Stadium keeps its iconic look. The rounded white facade, the single roof over the main stand, and the famous mosaic on the exterior remain defining features. 8th place, Estadio Mestalla, capacity 49,919, Valencia CF. This is the penultimate La Liga season at the oldest stadium in Spanish professional football. In 2 years, it will be replaced by No Mestalla, whose construction resumed in January after a 16-year hiatus. For a while, it seemed Mestalla might spend its final seasons in the 2nd division, with the club sitting in the relegation zone for 24 match days. But after a coaching change, Valencia turned things around, avoided the drop and ensured the iconic stadium would stay in the Primera for its farewell. 7th place, Estadio El Sadar, capacity 23,1516, CA Osasuna. The name of the stadium located in the capital of Navarre comes from the Rio Sadar, a river that flows right next to it. Winner of the 2021 Stadium of the Year award, El Sadar is a prime example of a small, modern stadium with character. Its square facade contrasts with rounded red roof, and the steep stands bring fans closer to the pitch, creating a fiery atmosphere. The renovation design was chosen directly by the club socios, and the total cost, considering the scope, was remarkably low, only 23 million euros. Sixth place, Spotify Camp Nou, capacity 62,000, FC Barcelona. The legendary ground is returning to La Liga, 9 months later than FC Barcelona initially promised. But it won't return in full glory, as the reconstruction is expected to continue for at least another year. Until then, Camp Nou's capacity will be around 62,000 and construction will take place whenever the Catalan players are not playing at home. For now, only the first 2 tiers will be open for fans and the stands will remain completely uncovered. Fifth place, Estadio Anoeta, capacity 40,177, Real Sociedad. Real Sociedad's stadium stands out with its blue facade, which now wraps around the structure of the old venue. Although the 2017-2019 redevelopment of Anoeta removed the athletic track in favor of a more football-specific layout and increased capacity, the stadium remains a multi-purpose venue. French rugby clubs regularly use the ground, and this year a film was even shot there. FIFA has recognized its quality by selecting it as one of the 2030 World Cup venues, even though there was no shortage of controversy and competition over including other stadiums on the list. Fourth place, Estadio La Cartuja, capacity 70,000, Real Betis. Although the recently modernized La Cartuja doesn't have a permanent tenant, it makes the list as Real Betis' temporary home, while Estadio Benito Villamarín undergoes renovation, and in the future Sevilla FC may also move in temporarily. The stadium's renaissance is impressive. A few years ago it was considered a technical ruin, and now it's the unofficial home of the Spanish national team. It's lost its athletics track during their last renovation, so technically it's no longer an Olympic stadium. Third place, Riyadh Air Metropolitano, capacity 70,692, Atlético Madrid. The lowest spot on the podium goes to a stadium that's elegant, spacious and loud. Metropolitano became a true fortress last season. Atlético lost just once at home, a feat unmatched by any other La Liga club. Attendance topped 60,000 per match, the highest since the move to Metropolitano in 2017, and the stadium is now much more than just football. It hosted the Madrid On Ice skating ring, added in-post parcel lockers, and recently welcomed a new McDonald's. Just a few steps away, a butterfly sanctuary is being restored, and above it all looms a spectacular roof. A 83,000 square meters membrane structure that transforms into a giant light display at night. Second place, Estadio San Mamés, capacity 53,000, Athletic Bilbao. Athletic Bilbao's stadium is known to local fans as the Cathedral. Why? Years ago, a nearby chapel also bore the name San Mamés, so to distinguish the two, locals heading to matches would say, "I'm going to the cathedral." The name stuck, and the new stadium, built between 2010 and 2014, next to the old San Mamés, has truly earned it. The white illuminated facade made up of thousands of panels gives the Bilbao Arena a sense of elegance, while the steep stands create an electric atmosphere. Rojiblancos enjoy enormous fan support. Over 3,000 people are still waiting for season tickets, and last season more than 900,000 fans visited the stadium. In the 2025-26 campaign, San Mamés will return to the Champions League, with Athletic back in the competition after an 11-year absence. First place, Estadio Santiago Bernabéu, capacity 78,297, Real Madrid. Some say it's the best stadium in the world, others call it a toaster or a can of sardines. But no one can deny that the home of Los Blancos is the most technologically advanced stadium in Spain, and perhaps the world. We're currently in a period where Bernabéu is the largest stadium in the league, though it will soon give way to Camp Nou. Still, several features continue to set the capital club's home apart. A 360-degree video screen, an underground hypogeum that stores the pitch, a retractable roof, and a wide range of commercial offerings make Santiago Bernabéu a true architectural gem and one of Madrid's top tourist attractions. Its prestige took a hit after concerts were suspended due to noise complaints, but Real Madrid is now working on soundproofing the stadium and bringing major music acts back to Chamartín. Will they succeed? Time will tell. Missed Camp Nou? Join the discussion in the comments. New rankings and stadium rundowns coming soon. But that's all for today. Adios!